Hello and welcome to another episode of a weekly deathmatch. Today we are playing Unreal Tournament because subtitles are no longer cool. This is what they call pre-alpha version of the game. This is the modern one that's in development or hasn't had an update in over a year, so I'm not sure whether you can call it that anymore. So the unfinished version of the modern new one. But I really like it for what it is. It's rough around the edges, of course. You can see the character models look terrible. But what really matters is the feel of the guns and the movement and stuff, and that's, as far as I'm concerned, really good and playable. It's just a shame that the character models look so bad, and also there are some elements of the UI as well which aren't desirable. In the actual game it looks fine, but you'll see at the end of a match there's kind of a match roundup thing which just looks so rough. It's such an eyesore. But I really like some of this stuff, like you can see the splash radius of like rocket damage and stuff. I don't know whether that's supposed to be an endgame feature or whether that's just there because it's pre-alpha, but I like it all the same. It's nice. Also, I would say that this is kind of more of a minimalistic style, but that's just because this is a work in progress map, and work in progress maps tend to not be textured beyond like the barest essentials. But I kind of like this just as kind of like an art style on its own. It's like a minimalist version of Deck, and I like it. But as I was playing this, I realised that like this version of Unreal Tournament, I forgot how much I actually like it, as unfinished as it is. And that's not going to be the last time you hear me say the word unfinished in this video, I'm sure. It just feels really good. And the bots are good as well. Like, I remember before bots were in the game, and I was worried that when bots came out they wouldn't be any good. And they're just as good as they've always been in Unreal Tournament games. There's not a huge amount of maps from what I can remember, unfortunately. But then I believe you can download community made maps, and I don't know if there's like an active thing for them. Also online you do get a few players. It's, as the time of this recording, it's playable online. Like you can go, because it's got matchmaking now, you can enter into matchmaking and you can find a server fairly easily with a few people in, but it's not the most populated game in the world. I think Epic really dropped the ball on this, and it's really sad to see it, but I hope that one day they will return to this like they promised. And also, I might need to adjust the time for my double tap dodging in this one, because as you can see I just accidentally double tapped into acid there, and that's I was about to say that's not the only time it happens. That is the other time it happens. Just double tap into acid and kill myself by accident. That's fun. But I'm curious as to what your favourite version of Deck that you've seen so far is, because this is the latest version, and even this version isn't final. Like you may have seen just before I pressed play at the beginning of the video, it has a yellow border around it that says WIP, like work in progress. So like I said, it's not textured and stuff. It's interesting to note that there haven't really been any core changes to the map as a whole, like the structure of it, the layout, since 2004. Obviously in 2004 they added that kind of side corridor, and I think that does complete the map. The only thing I can really notice that was different in this version is up ahead here, the flak cannon is no longer on top of a box. It's just kind of sitting there, and that's nice, because we all know the trouble I've had with that box in previous videos. As far as the guns go, I fucking love them. I think they've nailed the flak cannon in this. The shock rifle as well is really nice to use, and the rocket launcher just in general. This might be overall my favourite gun feel out of all of the Unreal tournaments. So it's nice. It's nice to have that. I just really hope they get back to it, because I was so hyped when they announced, oh hey, we're doing Unreal Tournament. We're remaking it and stuff, and it's going to be totally free. And like, that was the first red flag, right? And I was like, okay. And then they were like, oh no, not free to play. I was like, okay. They were like, no, totally free. And then people were like, how are you going to monetize this? And they're like, oh, we'll have a marketplace where people can sell maps and skins and stuff. I'm like, okay, that's an interesting idea. I'm not sure how I feel about buying maps individually and stuff like that. That's the whole paid modding thing that Skyrim's gone through. But like, it's a cool idea. I can't say for sure. Oh yeah, I kind of got discombobulated here. I can't say for sure whether it's successful, because I haven't really visited the marketplace. I'm not really sure how much there is on there, or if it's even open up yet for people to submit things to. But it's a nice idea anyway, to kind of like push. It's driven by the community and stuff, but the whole, like, I would honestly just rather spend £20 on like this, like obviously in a finished state, and just know that because of that, like, it's secured funding, like, for development and stuff. Because when they did it in the live stream, they were like, yeah, this is a passion project at Epic that, you know, we're able to pursue because of, like, we're Epic and stuff, and we make Unreal Engine and we make a shitload of money off that, so we're just gonna do this for free. And then it was like, oh well, Fortnite is really kicking off right now, so can we get some of the developers who are just not making any money to come and work on that, please? I'm pretty sure that's how that probably worked out. And I'm not spiteful at Fortnite as a game for it, like most people are, because it's not the game's fault. It's interesting management decisions at Epic. Let's leave it at that. But hey, I guess you gotta put your what am I trying to say here? You gotta seize the opportunities as they come. I can't say I disagree with it being a good business decision, but you don't want good business decisions in games, you want good development decisions. But I seriously love this game. This might show up on weekly Deathmatch more often. I might play it online, or I might just play it against bots and stuff. Because it's a good game. It's a good game. I'm not sure if I've said that yet. I think this entire video has just been me going, yeah, it's not finished, but it's really good. But it's a shame that it's not finished, over and over again. And for that, I apologise. I made sure to set it to 8 minutes this time, so no 13-minute video this week, I'm afraid. Just the standard old 8 minutes. Oh, and if I remember right, my archive channel is going through a kind of stage of publishing some Unreal Tournament videos. So if you want more of that, go check out that. YouTube.com/Kritigri clips, I think that redirects to that channel. Anyway, oh yeah, another thing I was gonna say is flat cannon. I really like the whole shredded thing when you get up close and destroy someone. Just like the way it gives and stuff is really satisfying when you're actually playing it, which is nice. I kind of regret sometimes calling this series a weekly deathmatch, because I would like to show off some other game modes like domination and capture the flag and stuff, but that's not deathmatch, is it? I guess I could do one of those things where you detract from the original name but still keep the original name. Or I could just stop being a whiny person and stick to the conventions of the series. I didn't get a chance to test out the minigun. I don't remember where the minigun is, or if it's even on this version of the deck map. I thought I saw someone using it, but a lot of this, by the way, as well, is just assets lifted from Unreal Tournament 3, because like I said, it's not finished. But yeah, you get to look at those awful character models again. Oof. And then there's the interestingly bare UI, and I am a sucker for good UI. I sorely miss it when it's not there. But anyway, that's Unreal Tournament. Thanks for watching. Next week, I'm sure we'll have something different.